Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Smurfettesims and I am here with a speed build of a winter collaboration that I did with RecklessXsimmer and 3 others. It was a winter collab. We all did gingerbread houses for RecklessXsimmer, and what she is going to do is place them all in a lot and then decorate the lot and showcase it off. So her channel information will be linked below, as well as Slice of Yari Bee, Kevin Simstics, I think that's how you pronounce it, and Sims Lover 114. All of us were in on this collab that was brought on again, like I said, by Reckless. It was her idea. She wanted to do something for Christmas, for winter. I am sure everyone else has their videos out already. I have been just extremely busy with my just in real life, and I am just now getting able to edit and do the voiceovers for this video, as well as 3 other videos that will be coming to you guys this week. I'm going to try to get them all out this week. So that's what's happening there. I took this inspiration from a Google gingerbread house that I found. I will insert the picture here. And I just want to do something kind of different. I've never done a gingerbread house. I've never built a gingerbread house in real life. So I was kind of clueless. Like, I wanted to do a collab, but I was like, okay, what is a gingerbread house? How do you, like, what do they look like? Or, you know, and I didn't want to build like just a total square flat roof looking kind of thing. So this one really inspired me. It looked really pretty. And then like the decorations and how tall it was, and I really like how it had like the cones in the front of it. So I just went ahead and went with that. Now, I don't utilize the cone rooms except for on the very first floor, and when we get into the actual speed build you'll be able to see that, but I don't actually utilize the ones upstairs. Now, if you do download this home, you can go ahead and open the wall up and use it as maybe another seating area or playroom or whichever, but I just chose to only use the downstairs one. So, but it was really fun. I got to use some of the terrain tools. I got to put it in snow. You'll see at the end I had replaced it and then put the season to winter, so that way it was snow, so that way you guys could see that. So I mean, it was like really nice. I'm really pleased with the whole entire project of how it came out, just the decorations and everything. I just think they all came out really great. So but here I'm just doing the outside, where I am added the windows, and then I was trying to find a door that fit a gingerbread house. Like, I don't know, I was looking for like maybe a chocolate. I wanted a round door to match the round windows. I like the color tone of those windows, but we have no rounded doors that match that color. So it was kind of like, okay, well, then I was like, well, it's a gingerbread house. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be different. So go ahead and just place that door. So that's what I end up doing. So hold on a second, I'm sorry, I want to make sure that my phone does not ring while I'm recording this, because I just thought about that. I was like, did I put my phone on mute? No. But and then the other thing that I had noticed was that when you use the terrain tools and you're placing items on it, they don't necessarily pop into place like I guess they should. So I had to play around with that as well. And then all the bushes that are like up against the house, I had to play around with that. And I think what I'm going to do from here on out when I do a build is, before I lift the house up and put an actual foundation under it, I'm going to go ahead and place the plants because I've noticed with some other builds that I've done that when the foundation is already set and you add the stairs, when you go to add the plants or the bushes against the house, they clip up onto the top of like where the foundation ends instead of laying down by the ground and the grass where you want it. So I definitely am going to like kind of reverse that action on my builds and you know, do that differently next time. I mean, yeah, you can still place it, but for me it's just kind of really hard because I'd be like, it just takes too long, and I'm already kind of like in an hour because it takes me forever to build. So I think I just need to find what kind of works for me and, you know, go it that way. But yeah, and I like these little gingerbread toy soldiers, not gingerbread toys, the toy Christmas soldiers. Lord, say that a couple of times fast. They're so cute, and to size them up, I just really like that. But as you guys saw, as I was trying to place it, it kept floating in the air, and that was because of the terrain. And then I kept trying to bring it down, so I'll have to fiddle with that a little bit more. But other than that, like, I put a lot of little things on the reindeer there. I used the icicle tree. I think it lights up at night. Icicles on the house, and at the end I think I added a fence, but I don't remember because I literally recorded this video back in December, like the 15th I believe, and I'm just now getting back to it. Like, I literally have, or at that time I had like 4 collabs that I was doing, along with Christmas, along with working, along with everything else. So yeah, but they're done, and you know, I just wanted to bring you guys some stuff. But we're about to enter into the house, where at this part when I exited the game, and then I came back the next day, I started furnishing the house without recording it and didn't realize I wasn't recording it. So as you guys can see here, that's the living room. Right now I'm building the half bath, which is like a downstairs bathroom that guests would come to, and I was putting the hideaway bookshelf looking door there, but did not realize till later that I had it turned around the wrong way, because I was like, well, when is it supposed to show up as a bookshelf? Because I wanted that whole column to be nothing but books, so that way it wouldn't stand out too much and it would still fit with the decor of the room. So yeah, and then I realized when I was on the inside decorating it, I had it backwards, so I switched it. So in the screenshots, you know, it's an actual, like, you see the bookshelves. learning curve. And here is where I'm starting to get a lot of my paintings and portraits and pictures for my houses. I'm going on the gallery and saving a lot of other simmers' work, and then I'm just like saving it there. They save them as rooms, and then what you do is you place it somewhere on your lot, like you see here, and then you just grab whatever painting you want and place it all over your house, like, all, you know. And it's just different than the normal Sims pictures that we have, because you know, it's like we've had Sims for all this time and they don't seem to update the pictures. So it's nice that there are Simmers out in the community that are thinking about this, and it's not custom content, it's just like what their Sims are taking pictures of, and then they have the talent to actually go in and frame them and make them as usable pictures that anyone can use in their game. So shout out to all of those that do that. I think that is fantastic, and thank you so much, because people like me don't have that skill set, and so I'm very grateful for you guys. But here I'm doing, like I said, the half bath. I put like just, you know, basic stuff in there. I was trying to match that sink, but obviously I couldn't. So, you know, that's what I did the most. And then some kind of way the soap got stuck between the wall. I don't know how, but me and the move objects and trying to do that stuff, it just takes forever. I think it took me at least 20 minutes to get that all right. Like, you guys won't see that because I cut it out, but in the end it looks just fine. So but this room I went with just some traditional wallpaper. I really wanted to go with something different. Normally I just use plain walls, or I may use like some type of children's pattern. I don't think I really used this pattern before in any of my builds, but I like it and it fits. The decor, it fits, you know, what I was going for in that room. So, you know, it, to me, I just really liked it, and I even used some of the little Get Famous stuff in there, the little rack, and I don't know if that sink is part of Get Famous or not. But here is the kitchen area. I am adding popsicles, or hanging popsicles in there onto the island. I tried to put some on the divider, but that did not work, so I scratched that. Just made sure that I added a lot of decorations, Christmas time decorations in the household, so that way it would still have a Christmassy feel. At first I was going to make a toy store. It was going to be nothing on the second floor. It was just going to be like, you know, a bunch of boxes for it to be stock, and then the downstairs was going to be like an actual store. But I thought about it and I was like, we don't really have that many toys, and I didn't want to use custom content because, you know, it's a collab. And I was just like, you know what, it just might be better to just leave it as a house, you know, like, so quirky outside but not so much inside. So like the inside would pretty much be a normal feel to it, but these individuals that would happen to live here, they are, I don't know, I don't want to say chic, but they like the finer things, but then they also like the quirkiness. And so, you know, that's why the house is the way it is. So they have this quirky little house that they decorate, you know, throughout the seasons. You know, in the springtime they'll have spring stuff everywhere. I mean, I'm sure you guys have that one neighbor or that one house in a neighborhood that for every holiday they decorate their house. I know we do. On the trail that I walk on, there's this house, and literally every season their house is decked out to the point where it's a showstopper. And I mean, like, for Christmas, that whole entire street is lined with cars because everyone is driving by and getting out and taking pictures, and they're handing out, you know, candy canes and stuff to the children, and they have a snowman in front of the house. I mean, it's just elaborate. And they do this every year, and it's not the same every year. That's what makes it so, like, wow, because every year they do something just a little bit different than the year before to make you keep coming back. So I just thought about that when, you know, I was like, yeah, their house would be this way, you know, on the outside, but then on the inside, you know, just be regular, normal, semi-chic, you know, with a little bit of whatever. And so we got to the kitchen part, and I was looking around and I was like, oh, where am I gonna put stairs? I totally forgot where to put stairs. So added on the part I had took off, that back part, I ended up adding it back on and putting the stairs there, as well as putting a wall behind the stairs, so that way the Sims would not constantly get stuck back there. So that space, there's no access to it. If you download it, I'm sure you would want to, like, put a door back there, and maybe they can go from the outside into the inside and use it as a storage space or whatever, you know, but that's what's back there. And then now we're upstairs, and I just wanted to create like this weird pattern of carpets. I don't know why I'm starting to do this. I think I'm just getting bored with the color options for the carpets that are in the game, and so I'm just trying to in my mind, liven it up a little bit or make it just a little bit different. So yeah, we went with like this blue, the soft blue and the dark blue color squares, and just did like a weird pattern in it. I don't remember what color the walls were gonna be. I know it's something neutral, so that way it wouldn't really be such an eyesore. And so yeah, and then I just like placed those because I was like, okay, I need it a little bit darker, so I placed the darker squares of the blue in, you know, in between the pattern part. And then the first room that I was going to work on was the bathroom. So this is the only full bath in the bathroom, and I kind of like what I did in here. You'll see in a moment. I put like these crazy lights in there. I don't know, I was thinking about, I think I was watching somebody while I was building this, I don't remember who, and they were playing, of course, the Get Famous LP, and I just started thinking about that and was like, yeah, I want like some like really bright fancy lights, you know, and that's what I end up coming with, like just putting like these long light strips around, which really didn't light up much like I thought. But anyway, I just went ahead and did that, something totally different. So yeah, and then I decided, I saw this on another person's channel, a house built, that they enclosed their jacuzzi and put a curtain up, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's genius, like I've not seen that anywhere before. So I've stolen that idea from whomever I was watching at the time. I really don't remember who it was, and I'm pretty sure I could probably tell you guys real quick because of who I normally follow. So it could have been either Mr. Oakland or there's just like maybe 3 builders that I like watch on a regular basis. I thought the music had messed up for a minute there. Let me think. I know it's Mr. Oakland, and then there is, you know what? It's not coming up, but it could have been him since that was like the very last speed build that I watched. But if not, you know, it is what it is. I just can't remember. I don't be thinking about writing these things down when I see stuff. I just, you know, as you're building, it just comes to mind and you're like, oh yeah, let me try that, and you know, that kind of thing. But it came out really nice. Like, I like the way it worked out. I really do. So, and then I put like a little, I don't even know what you call those things, but that little border thing, like it's not the wall, to make it look like the curtains were actually hanging on something, but hanging on something decorative. So I'm not sure how that looks when the walls are down. That's the only thing. So it looks great when the walls are up, but when the walls are down, I have no idea what it looks like. I did not player test the game. I did move a sim in so that way I could take the screenshots in live mode, but yeah, that was pretty much it. I don't think I tested any of it. And as you guys can see over in the corner there to the right, like that whole circle area is blocked off. So if you guys download it and you want to utilize that, you guys can. And then I stopped again and started again the following day, and I made this little landing area a game room and a dance room area. Like, I put a dance floor. I end up changing that dance floor because I didn't realize it was see-through. So I put that dance floor in. I put the old-fashioned, I think that came with what, the bowling? I don't know, but I put that stereo in there for music, and a chess table and a card table. And I assume that this person would have like 2 kids, like a little boy and a girl, or a boy and a teenager, but definitely like a little kid, a teenager, and then the parents' room. So as you can see off to the right there's like the double bed room, and then right across the hall from that is going to be the kids' room. And then the following room, which is up toward the front to the left, all the way to the left, which is still dark, that's going to be the parents' room. So yeah, and just, you know, trying to decorate the kids' room. Like, if you want to decorate like for and Artistics Gamer 7 was saying this too. If you want to decorate for a little boy's room, there's not really that many options. And I totally agree with her. Like, it's you kind of struggle because it's all the girly stuff, but it's really nothing like gender neutral for like a little boy. So, you know, you always have to run the custom content for that stuff, unfortunately. But, you know, I did what I could. I think it turned out great. I really like those little paper lanterns, you know, just add some little fun to the room. And then now we come to the final room, which is the parents' room. I just put the basic stuff in there, but you'll see it decorated up because we're about to go into the actual live screenshots of the build walkthrough. And yeah, I just really hope you guys like it. So that'll be coming up in one moment. So here's the outside in the snow. I absolutely love it. It looks so pretty, doesn't it? Oh man, I just really like it. Like, that's all the size of the house. I was so glad I found those little snowflakes to put all over it. And then here's the inside. You walk in and the fire is going, and you know, you have your seating area. It's open concept, which you guys know that I love doing. That's the first little cubby hole where you can put the tree at, and then when it's not Christmas, you can make it into a playroom. Then a little sitting reading area, the bathroom, and there you got to see the bookshelf. I switched the door around. So that's that, and finally got all of the things on the counter to sit correctly. And then just another view of the living room from the bathroom when you exit out, and then you walk on over into the kitchen and the dining area. Again, open concept, just nice real minimum things. I didn't want to over clutter it because, you know, when you're sharing files, you never know how another person's computer would handle that, so I didn't put too much clutter in the build, but just enough to make it feel like it's homey. And then we're gonna go upstairs, and here's the gaming room with the dance floor, music playing, and like I said, the chest and the card table. And we're gonna go into the, I guess, teenagers room first. I just wanted to do something weird and crazy, so that was like a feature wall. Didn't really decorate too much of it. By this time I was exhausted. The kids room, the little boys room, that's there, and I really enjoy how that all turned out. Put some little Christmas decorations up that he could have drawn on his activity table. And then we go head on down to the bathroom, and the washer and dryer is in the bathroom, but then you have your shower as well as your bath area, and I just love how the curtains and everything worked out for that. And then here is the parents' room. Just very nice and traditional. Again, you can knock out that wall and make it into like a walk-in closet, or, you know, a powder room, whatever your heart desires. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much the build, and this is just another open area that whatever you want to do, you could. And by now it's nighttime. Are we gonna go back downstairs? Okay, so because I was like, I don't know which way we're gonna go, out the window or back down the steps. Okay, so I made this very realistic. We're gonna go back down the steps, walk back through the house, and go outside, so that way you guys can see the house outside. And there's my sim that I had moved into the home. I don't know what I'm doing with the camera here. I guess I was trying to get it back down or whatever, but yeah. But at least you get to like kind of, you know, feel like you were walking through the house. And then back outside, and if you turn around, and it's like, whoa, it looks so pretty. And I did put a fence there. I was trying to put like little icicles on the fence, but it wouldn't work. But anyway guys, thank you so much for stopping by and watching the video. I hope it wasn't too long for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me some comments down below. Let me know what you think. And go ahead and hit that like button. And I will talk to you guys later. Ciao.